Hey everyone. For today's topic, I want to discuss why you shouldn't try to change the world. Now, before my long-term followers get mad at me for believing that this is a unmotivational video, it's actually not my goal. More so what I'm talking about here is trying to change the world is basically a fool's endeavor because the odds of it happening are incredibly low. They're close to zero. Now, they're not zero, but they're so close to zero that I wager you're better off, you've got higher odds of winning the lottery before you'll be able to change the world. Because the world is huge. We're talking about like the entirety of humanity. There's 8 billion people on the planet now. How the hell are you going to change that many people or change the lives of that many people? It's too gargantuan a task for most people, for 99.99999 repeating percent chance of people to ever pull it off. We just won't really have the resources or the incredible amount of luck needed to do that. In fact, when you get down to it, very few people are capable of changing the world, and they most often do so with technology, creating something new that is such a breakthrough that almost every household starts adopting it. But many people probably view changing the world more so in like terms of social norms or changing governments and changing the mindsets of many people. But that is even more difficult to do than creating an invention that every household adopts. So my whole argument here is don't waste your time and energy trying to do a task that basically most people, the vast majority of people, are not going to be able to do. Instead, shift your focus from trying to change the world to trying to help your immediate environment, the people around you, your community, in that area that you're living in or the area you grew up in. That's what you should focus on. Like, I'm not out here trying to change the world with these videos either. I'm just trying to help people who come across my content. That's it. I would love to be able to help the vast majority of people improve their mindsets and think better and stop buying into so many unhelpful ways of thinking. But how the hell would I do that, right? Like, I need so much money to market my content to the whole world, and not to mention I'd have to greatly improve the quality of it so people would even listen to me. But there's so much that would have to be done to make that happen. So I don't honestly care about that as a goal. It's not something I'm working towards. I just want to help people who have the pleasure of encountering my content. That's it. So that's what I'm getting at. But for those of you who don't make content, which I imagine is many of you, strive to just help the people you know, your friends, your family members, your significant other, your coworkers even, or maybe even your actual community. Maybe get involved there. Get involved with like the town hall and whatnot. Get involved with events and try to make your actual community a better place to live. You never know what you can do to just help out the area that you're living in. So that's what you should focus on, helping all the people that you actually come into contact with in your everyday life, because you can have an impact there. You really can. Trying to change the world, not going to happen, but you can change the lives of people you encounter on a daily basis, especially if you're like a regular anywhere, like at a coffee shop or a grocery store or wherever it may be. Get to know the employees who work there, because you have no idea how you can impact their life. If you care about them enough to just ask how they're doing all the time and get to know their name and whatnot, get to know little bits of information about them, you can really change their lives. You can show them that not every customer is some self-absorbed NPC who doesn't care about them. I used to work at a coffee shop, and there were very few customers who actually gave two shites about the workers there. But the ones who did, they were awesome. They made our days, and especially the really cool ones who would also like tip a lot and whatnot. They were just fantastic people, and they made working at that place a lot more fun and enjoyable, because otherwise it wasn't, because you're dealing with so many people who just don't give two shits about anyone besides themselves. Oh, whoa, I didn't censor myself there. But well, you get my point. So yeah, just strive to make an impact on the people you encounter in your everyday life, because you never know how you can help them. I mean, there were days where when I was working those service jobs where I was not going through a good period of time. And I sometimes would have customers come in and they would honestly ask me how I was doing, and I'd be real with them. I'd tell them, I'm not doing that great. And they would talk to me and empathize with me and just hear what I was going through. And it was awesome. It really helped me get through those dark periods. So that's the kind of impact you can make if you care about the people in your immediate environment and just start doing what you can to impact them, to make their lives better, to just care about them, show them empathy, show them that they're another human being and you recognize that and you care about them. That's one of the best ways you can make the world a slightly better place, make your environment a slightly better place. Like, don't try to change the world, just try to change your immediate environment. And here's the funny thing, if everybody, or maybe not everyone, but if every good person in the world focused on this, it wouldn't take long before this spread to the entire world, because it would only take so many people helping other people before that creates this compounding effect and it just branches out. Unfortunately, there isn't really a way to get all the good people in the world on the same page, but hey, theoretically it would work, right? So doing this really is the best way to change the world. But as I've said earlier in the video, just don't make your goal to actually change the world. Just change your communities, make them better, impact the people you encounter in your everyday life, and you'll find that it'll make you feel incredibly fulfilled and it'll likely increase your happiness. There actually have been quite a few studies showing that the more we help others and the more that we give to others, it makes us happier. We feel good doing that because it's the right thing to do. You just know that you're doing good in the world. You're being good. So yeah, that's a little extra incentive to put this into practice. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys in this video today. I truly hope you enjoyed this one. If you like content like this, be sure to subscribe for more. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like on it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci!